first down. Well done.
Here we go.
Bond looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The Giants are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
On the 60. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one up. Back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Mon. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. And he'll find Moreau here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Mon. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Okay, great.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, here's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Down.
On 4th down, Mond. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Set, ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 44 yards. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 40 at their 49-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
17.
Bond looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
They'll go again with Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Eagles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.